Going on, guys? Zonk the Cat here, coming at you once again. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and let's get into this. Alright, so normally when people pick up cars, they either go to the barn or they go to the auction. Problems with picking them up from the barn and the auction: the goddamn cars cost too much. In the barns, they can run anywhere from 20 to 60 grand. At the auction, anywhere from 15 to 700-800 grand, depending on the car you're buying. I've never picked up a car for 15 grand at an auction, unless it's a complete pile of turds. I go to the junkyard. Now, there are certain drawbacks from buying from the junkyard. Take this car. Bought it from the junkyard. Had no interior in it. Not a damn thing. No back seats. No front seats. No steering wheel. It had no doors on it. Anywhere where you see black on this car, like bumper, doors, fenders, hood, bumpers, the mirrors, all the glass, I bought all of that, including the taillights and the headlights. I bought it all. Now this car is worth it. Why? You have to be very careful on the cars that you buy from the junkyard. Can only be high dollar cars. Why did I buy this car? Because of the engine that it has in it. Not this scrappy piece of shit that's sitting in it now. If you go into car status, look at the swap options. If it says dual overhead cam supercharged, then you got a monster waiting to be put under the hood of this car. This car says 762 horsepower. Now, after you put some power options into it, so say you go here to the power boost shop and you start buying parts out of there to throw into that engine, it is going to take that 762 horsepower number and turn it into about 1300 horse, I think. Anywhere between 1,000 and 1,300 horsepower for this four-door car. This car will go from being worth, what is it now, 42,000. I bought the car for, I think it was 13 grand. 15 grand, something like that. It's now worth 42 grand as it sits, and I haven't done anything to it. I've replaced all the body panels and the glass. Like I said, I have done absolutely really nothing to it except for do the frame, do the interior, and that's it, and do the body parts, and I've already doubled my money. If I wanted to, I could sell this car right now and just move on. But if you do the entire restoration and get the restoration bonus, you'll probably get an extra 30,000 on top of that. So, doesn't matter whether you paint the car or not. For some reason, customizing the car, like putting a chrome paint job on it, is just there for flash. It doesn't give you any extra cash. So I could redo the entire mechanics of this car and sell it for over 200 grand, because that's about how much a car would be worth once you get it done. I mean complete: suspension, rims, tires, engine, transmission, the whole bit. But you don't have to do the paint if you don't want to. You could sell it with a stupid primer color on it and you'd still get over 200,000. Go figure that out. But I don't buy my cars really from auction unless I'm buying something high end. I mean, really high end. Like my Paganis or the Dodge Ram SRT, um, the Bentleys, and so on and so forth. You can rarely ever pick those from barns or junkyards. Now, the condition that you're going to get from a junkyard is this. This is what the cars are going to come looking like. They're going to have a ton of parts missing from them, no interior, if ever, and at any point. And the engines will be completely, pretty much annihilated. This is a little mid-engine freaking little car. It's one of the only mid-engine cars in the whole freaking game. I have not come across another mid-engine car that's not a DLC. Now, there are DLC cars. I think it's the Lotus. Yeah, I think it's the Lotus that is a mid-engine car. It's the only DLC mid-engine car there is, I think, except for the Porsche Carrera GT. But they're DLC cars. This is the only mid-engine car that's not DLC that I have run across so far. And this little bastard picked it up for $16,000. This car will sell for over 200 grand when it's done. It's the only reason I picked it up, because the car sells really, really well. But it's a pile of crap. And that's a story car. I hate story cars. I can't stand them. And here's why. Damn car won't run, so you can't take it on the test path, and you got a ton of crap you got to figure out what the hell's wrong with it. I've already done most of all the testing for it, and still got shit, parts undiscovered. Yay. Lovely. So in other words, this engine needs a complete engine tear down, parts buy, and rebuild before I can even get it on the test pad, which is a load of crap if you ask me. I hate the damn things. That's why they sit there, and they sit there forever. I don't care. But don't buy from auctions unless you're buying something really high end. Don't buy from the barns, because you find nothing but crap in there. You'll find the big boats. You'll find the little Typhoon that looks like a 65 Shelby Cobra. You'll find the little RX-7s every now and then, and they're crap by themselves. You don't get nothing out of them, and you really can't do any hardcore customization. My next video is going to be bitching and complaining about the game. Alright, Zonk the Cat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm out. Later.